So, on today's episode of Celebrities That Destroy Their Own Careers,
To the top is where I'm aiming, y'all. Get your life, bruh. Get your life, bruh. Get your life, bruh. Get your life, bruh. Okay, there ain't no way that you can stop me, okay? I be up on my grizzly, so go ahead and miss me completely. Y'all so lame, and though I'm really not complaining, I'm flattered by the chatted. To the top is where I'm aiming, y'all. Get your life.
hey, what's good, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Chris on the gram. First and foremost, shout out to all my subscribers out there. I see you guys. Yo, we had like 6,380 something subscribers. So I appreciate you guys that's been rocking with me all this time. If you're new to the channel, make sure you smash that subscribe button. I'm gonna hit you with reactions to all your favorite hip hop, R&B, pop artists, new school, old school, everybody. It goes down here if you don't know. Yo, check me out on my social medias. I'm on Instagram at Chris on the Gram, Twitter, Blue Sky at Chris on the Gram TV, and I'm on TikTok at the real KOTG TV. Okay. So yeah, guys, sometimes I step away from my channel for like a week or two, especially like when the time change, daylight savings, I normally switch up my schedule with my job and, handle things around the house and get stuff done. You know what I'm saying? So if I step away, you already know I might be gone for like a week or two, but I'm usually right back on it. You know what I mean? So yeah, thanks for sticking with me for everybody that's still been here. And I dropped a live like last week or something. So if you check that out, I appreciate it. So let's talk about a few things real quick. First of all, shout out to Cardi B. She is in her fifth week, still like top 10 Billboard. You gotta respect it and you gotta put some and you gotta show love to that. So yeah, applause for that. Yeah. So she's been like so far 4 weeks. It's been a month since the album came out. She's been top five Billboard. I think last week she sold 65,000, if I'm not mistaken. And this week she's aiming at 42K. Number six slot on the Billboard 200. And shout out to Barty Updates. She's only 600 sales away from still being top five. So that tells you a lot right there that doesn't matter. Like the general public is really messing with Cardi's album. Like, and that's how albums used to be when they like back in the day, everything didn't debut at number one. Sometimes it would be like a steady, slow climb to the top of the charts, or they would keep putting out singles, and then that's how your CD would really become big. And honestly, Cardi has a lot of singles on this album, so I could see her still dropping well into her um time when it comes to start the tour. So I think she has a lot of good singles to drop. And of course, she's pregnant, so we know that. And I don't know, guys, but it looked like she really about to have that baby like at any minute. When I say pregnant, pregnant, she still look good though, and it's still dope to see her working. But yeah, mama is pregnant over here. I'm gonna mute the video. I'm gonna mute the video for copyright purposes. But you see Miss Mama. Yeah. She is pretty, petty, and pregnant as fuck. This was kind of hilarious though. That's the funniest part. Shots to your head, then she laid on the floor. Bow, I'm dead. So yeah, Cardi's still doing her thing. So shout out to Cardi, still pushing this album. And the general public is messing with it, guys. Say what you want, but they are. And it was pretty cool to see Roxanne Shante. She was giving props. She did a little TikTok, just showing love to Cardi. And I thought that was just pretty dope, yo. Because she's a legend. Like Roxanne comes from that era where, she was going at niggas, she was going at girls, say her name. She's going to say your name, you know what I'm saying? Especially like the battle rap era. So when I seen that, I was like, what? Like that was pretty huge. Let me just go there real quick. And again, I'm gonna mute the video because of copyright. But yeah, I thought that was like okay, Roxanne.
Feeling like a bad bitch all goddamn day. If you
In a goddamn way. Let's find out and see. They said Red Bull give you wings, so does Cardi B. Let's go. So that was pretty cool to see Roxanne Shante showing love. And yeah, man, like you can't fake influence. Like the people is messing with this album clearly. It's moving units, especially with Taylor Swift dropping 50 versions of her album. Cardi is still up there contending with her. So you can't be mad at that because you can't stop Cardi shine right now. And like I said, the general public is really carrying her. And I love to see it. So shout out to Cardi on that. She did say too that she had like something big coming up, two performances like next week. Again, shout out to Updates of Barty. Let me see if I can find it to be exact. Yes, it's Cardi reveals that she has other performances planned after she gives birth, and she's not going into detail about it. What I'm thinking is one of them is the Super Bowl with Bad Bunny performing. It would be so dope to see her pop out and do I like it like that. That would be sick, sick, sick. And you already know they're gonna be real mad when they see Cardi B up on her Super Bowl, especially after Kendrick just performed like the greatest diss record of all time. Can you imagine her ops seeing Cardi B at the Super Bowl? Oh yeah. But trust and believe too. Once Cardi does drop this baby, I already know we on the ground moving, we moving. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, dare a bitch to say something, dare a bitch to get on Twitter and flick them fingers because Cardi's pulling up on bitches. And you know the thing is, Cardi don't really have to. Like she is an established woman, a celebrity, mother of four. You know what I mean? She don't really have to be hood like that. But she's from the hood, like she's from the Bronx. Like she don't play that shit. So this is just Cardi too, like being her. And stop playing on people's kids. You know what I mean? Like that's the type of shit where it's like, bitch, I might not see you today or tomorrow, but when I see you, I'ma see you. Cause you was talking on my kids. So speaking of people that be talking on kids, what the hell is going on with Nicki Minaj? Once again, she has gone on a crazy ass rant, still blaming Jay-Z and Rock Nation for whatever. I don't understand why they don't get her why she's not in court, why she's just allegating all these allegations on Twitter of all places. She posted a crazy video of Jay-Z in a pink wig or something. Shout out to Hollywood Unlocked for this video. So I'm thinking at this point, isn't this like defamation of character? Seriously, like could Jay-Z and Rock Nation, all of them sue her? Because this is insane. Like every day you was like talking about this man dirtying his name, his business deals. Like, doesn't that like mess up stuff for him business wise? Like when somebody is constantly like saying the most egregious things on the internet to millions and millions of followers. And is that why her IG is taken off too? Cause like her shit got disabled. So I don't know if it was like did she post something that wasn't supposed to be posted through the community guidelines and got taken off, or did she deactivate it herself? Her obsession with Rock Nation and Jay Z is just super weird, yo. It's like, take this nigga to court. If he owes you all this money, whatever the case may be, why is you online like a freaking crazy person every single day? And then you're on spaces every day. Let me share this tab. Like, why are you on spaces every single day? Like talking about I gotta call the Barb's on the secret Barb phone. Like what? Like celebrity or not, like you're a 40-year-old woman too with kids and stuff. Like, what are you saying? But her accusations and just the postings on Rock Nation has been insane. And you know, she posts and deletes, so I'm on her page now, but a lot of stuff has been deleted because it's like I don't understand that it's for entertainment purposes only and all that, but she don't be standing by what she be saying. all while promoting this album that I don't even really think it's actually a real album or whatever, but we'll see. And even when that comes out, you're dropping an album right when Cardi B is on tour. This is going to be real interesting to see what that does. And something's going on with Deb. Okay, so her and Gucci is beefing for whatever reason. And his girl, it's just like every day is something. It's like on some Donald Trump shit. It's like every day is something. So Gucci and his girl was on a Breakfast Club, and she was just saying like, well, he was just like basically the artist that was around then. They need to show some respect to Gucci, like he really put them on, and Deb and all of them, or whatever the case may be. And he's not. Gucci is not getting what he deserves.
Here's a question, Kesha. Do you wish you were around when I look at Gucci, and if you really think about all the artists that he has touched and could have signed, he could have been bigger than any label out there. If you go through them, we can go from Thug to Waka to the Migos to the list goes on and on and on. Do you think?
Yeah, Waka was signed.
Yeah. Do you think if I was there, I could have helped him build that empire? Because he could have been really like an Atlanta Def Jam.
And absolutely, he had so many artists from back in the day, and because of this, they re-signed with other people or whatever the situation is, and it pisses me off because none of them respects him. Or give him the credit like Gucci signed me. Gucci's the one that got me out the slum. Gucci's the one that changed my life. None of them talks about that.
I feel like Gucci gets looked at as a hip hop pillar, though. I feel like
I feel like they
look. I feel like Gucci gets his just due as an iconic figure in hip hop and all the artists he put on.
No,
but it ain't.
What would you like to see, Keisha? Like what?
I would like all of them to acknowledge him, even if they win an award, acknowledge him because he gave you the stomping ground.
Mm-hmm. Most people don't know Nicki Minaj came out of that camp. French Montana came out of that
all
camp.
of
Most
them.
people don't know half those people. We know, but most people don't know that.
Migos, Thug.
Like most people don't.
Because they don't say it.
I mean, did they lie? Facts. They came back when Gucci started blowing up again. You know what I'm saying? But when people be on a shit, they not around. And allegedly, like Gucci's like has schizophrenia too or something, and Kesha has been handling all his stuff. I don't know exactly what's going on with that. With this Breakfast Club interview, they spoke on it as they should because Nicki went on a crazy rant and included their name in there.
Right. So Nicki Minaj is on X right now, and she is sounding off following our interview with Gucci Mane and Kesha Kayor, his wife, and she says, Gucci wife has been trying to be me for years, been dying for the spotlight for years. She's there to keep Gucci sedated.
Gucci's wife is trying to be her for years. Come on, like everybody want to be her. Jay-Z, Beyonce doing poses to be like her. Come on, like the delusion is delusioning. Nicki is a whack job these days. Period.
Gucci hates Deb Empney, who's Waka Flocka's mom. They don't want Deb around me. She's around me now. Charlamagne the Fraud, Jay-Z's friend and business associate. He was around Wendy before her life went to hell. The buck stops here, baby. Bookmark this tweet. Y'all really do not understand who I really am. Bring it. Let's play. Y'all wanted attention. Let's do it. Going down the rabbit hole.
Here? Why did this happen? What brought this
So
up?
what I believe happened is when we talked to Kesha Kayor about what she does to help protect the brand of, Gucci and her as well when he's going through his episodes. And I believe that Nicki Minaj is responding to that because it's one or two things. It's either that because she talked about keeping him off of social media and deleting apps. And we have that clip.
First thing I do, I delete Instagram. I delete everything. Even if I got to change his password, I'm changing it because I don't need the public to know he's having an episode. You realize you'd never know about any other episodes since September 13th because I control that. Because you're not going on Instagram, you're not going on Twitter, it's deleted. And I just control.
Maybe that's what Kenneth need to be doing to his girl, or somebody in Nicki's camp need to be taking her phone away from her, even though I enjoyed the crash outs, because it's nothing but proving to the world how crazy you was then, how crazy you are now, and this has always been you. But if they really cared about her, they would definitely not be having her crashing out like this.
Everything at home.
and that includes her fans too. You guys enable her to be acting crazy, and if you really cared about her, like when we cared about Kim, we was like, nah, Kim, you looking crazy in these streets. You know what I mean? Fall back, and we can still keep it real, but y'all are too far up this lady ass at this point.
And now, before the episodes come, I catch it.
What that got to do with Sister Minaj?
Because there's a lot of fans online having a conversation right now following our interview if whether or not Kenneth, who's Nicki Minaj's husband, should be doing the same for Nicki Minaj because
Absolutely.
She's online and there's a lot of things that she's saying and
But that
different things
wasn't
that
the
are
reason
happening.
she shot at Charlamagne, was it?
No, forget me. Why did she come at Kesha? I don't understand. Like, what did anything Kesha have to say had to do with her?
I'm not. Listen, at this point, I'm piecing together a puzzle,
It's
and I don't even know.
And Nicki is reading with the fans.
Yeah, and because they're yes, that's
obviously.
what I think. Now there's
taking offense to it.
my second theory here is when we ask this question about artists that came from Gucci's camp not showing him love. Let's take a listen.
Okay, we talked about that, but that's pretty much what's going on there. Let me see.
Dealing with his mental illness, right? Like Gucci, a man who has been clinically diagnosed with bipolar and schizophrenia, a man who is on medication. Him and Kesha are up here telling their story that will help millions of people. Like, Nicki couldn't possibly be mad about that, right?
But I do agree with whatever you saw in the comments of Kenneth need to be doing the same thing. He should be doing the same thing for his wife that Kesha Kayor did for her husband. Everybody should have a person who is gonna help them when they hitting rock bottom or you know what I'm saying?
Going through some
Everybody should have a
things.
Kesha Kayor who's going through,
Yep.
having mental episodes.
And I will always say too, when
That woman saved
now
his
she's gonna
life.
call you just with the test. later.
Oh, whatever.
Just with the
Who
test,
gives a
okay.
hot goddamn? And I'm gonna be here to drag him again. But that's the thing. That's what I'm saying. Everybody needs support.
And I want to touch up on one thing that I said on Twitter. Call me a conspiracy theory if you want. Whatever. Everybody else has their own conspiracies. Armon out here and Tasha K out here with their own, making up their own stories. Let me just talk about him real quick because I just find it interesting how he tweeted. And like I said, I don't personally have a problem with him, but I'm gonna call you out when you want some bullshit. I'm gonna call you out, bro. This nigga said, like, serious question. Do people genuinely serious question. Do people genuinely like Cardi B's music, or is it only because they want to piss Nicki off? So you said that, but this was also you. So what are you
I got a question
saying?
for you. What is she the queen of?
She is the rap queen right now. She is literally dominating female rap. Cardi B is the queen. Period. She's dominating. Wow. Who's dominating? Tell me who's dominating. Who's dominating? Who's charting? Who's outperforming Cardi B right now? Who? Tell me one person. Who? Who? Tell me. Who? Just tell me a name.
Listen.
Give me a name.
Okay. But I'm not comparing nobody. I'm just looking for something for what it is. I mean, I know you hyping your.
And you see how aggravated he is. That's how we all are watching you now, Armon. We're aggravated because you clearly know that Cardi still eats the bitches up right now. She's still the top of her game. She's still the number one female rapper out right now. Nobody's doing it like her. And keep it 100, but you can't because you so far up Nicki's ass and begging for whatever favors you're getting from her. You and Tasha K. Like, and it gives me, when JD Vance first came out, when he was like, oh, the Trump, he's the worst person ever, and he's like Bitler. It rhymes with Bitler. And then all of a sudden now he want to be in his good graces that he can't do no wrong and Trump is the best person. It gives me that. It's like you told me how you really felt a few years ago. Now you flipping the script because it fits the narrative and it fits whatever pocket you're trying to be on, whoever's dick you're trying to suck at the moment for clout to be in somebody's good graces. And I don't know if Tasha K got something on Nicki because she's really working overtime. And you would think that lady would be the last person I want to talk about anybody after like getting sued by Cardi B, fleeing to Africa, trying to come back. And it's just like, so Tasha K was like allegedly exposing Nicki Minaj for being schizophrenic, which is insane because Cardi put that tea out there, was like, you was diagnosed, this is all alleged, clearly, but you was diagnosed with schizophrenia, whatever, and it's been like that for a long time. But then like Tasha K like does a space and pretty much confirms it. So it's like, okay, what the what?
And that's another issue too. Y'all got to think like if when Nikki wasn't married and there was opportunity to get, when you think about doctors, and that's another thing that we're going to be unwinding here in the days to come, or maybe even weeks to come. So just stay tuned for all of this. But like, I asked a question. I think it was last night. And I was like, hey, what do all these people have in common? Michael Jackson and all of them. And they have doctors. And these doctors diagnose them with certain things. Kanye West. I mean, it's even happening to Desiree Perez's daughter, Demery, how she had certain doctors pinned aside to try to 5150 her daughter and put her into a conservatorship, according to her daughter. And so this is not something that is like a conspiracy theory. This shit actually happens. But if they're able to separate Nikki and Kenny, that makes Nikki vulnerable because your husband is your power of attorney. Your husband is your signator on all of your accounts in the event anything goes wrong. Michael wasn't married. Britney Spears was married, but of course they control all of that. And so the mere fact that all these narratives are out about Kenny stealing this to buy chains and buy that, that's not what it is. It's like, they got doctors that are giving out these diagnoses saying that she's schizophrenic and bipolar and all
Oh.
of this stuff.
Oh, okay. So she's telling us right there that, oh, she's schizophrenic. The doctor is saying, and she didn't say allegedly. So what is that all about? But they really trying their best to like give all type of different narratives and flip the script on what happened. And then something came out, I think it was like yesterday or today, that they were saying Ra Ali didn't actually hit Cardi. It was the bodyguard, which we knew all the time because Nicki kept saying, "Oh, I'm gonna show the footage. I'm gonna show the footage," and Cardi's like, "Show the footages." Nicki never showed proof of what was going on, so it was just like, And I guess Nicki and Ra Ali fell out too, or something. Who knows? She's falling out with everybody. But the interesting thing now is, and I'm happy about this, Cardi B has been paying Nicki Minaj dust, and I'm glad. She might say something here and there or whatever, but for the majority of the time, Cardi B is focusing on her album. She's focusing on making her TikToks and stuff like that. And like I said, she's about to have her baby at any moment. But I know that kind of got to get under Nicki's skin because it's like she's not paying you no mind. And people like Nicki, I think they want you to pay them mind. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I got to say, you guys, on it now. If you stay for the video, I appreciate it. That's where we are with it right now. Who knows if Rock Nation gonna say something? Who knows what Nicki gonna say tomorrow on Twitter because she's not on Instagram anymore, and who knows what's Tasha K, Armon, and them are gonna say to defend Nicki's antics going forward. But yo, let me know what you guys think up in the comments. What y'all think about Cardi B album? Y'all still rocking with it? She's still doing good on the charts. And let me know what y'all think about what's going on with Nicki, Jay-Z, and Rock Nation. And real quick, um, if y'all don't think Beyonce is not feeling everything that Nicki Minaj is saying and definitely taking notes, because like I said before in my video, you talking about her husband, the father of her kids. If you don't think Beyonce's looking at you crazy, something is wrong with you. Like Nicki don't just got problems with Jay-Z. It's the whole camp. It's really Nicki versus the whole industry. And Nicki is not going to win this one. For real, for real. Nobody really has even had your back like that but your Barbs. Like Dre got his own thing going on with his lawsuit, and he's trying to get his name back. Lil Wayne is nowhere to be found. Who knows what he's doing? And it's like your real friends, the people that really mess with you, nobody's rocking with you. Like, so where do you go from here? And I just feel like I hope Rock Nation or Jay-Z, they put out a statement like, yo, I'm going to sue you or something because this is ridiculous. Every day, this lady has another allegation about Rock Nation, the team, Jay-Z, and nah, we not letting that slide. So let me know what y'all think about what's going on with that. Yeah, I'm back. Okay. It's your boy Chris on the gram, and I'll catch you on the next video, guys.